Good morning or evening, ladies, gentlemen, and people. This is Gibby or Grace, either one is fine. And today I am bringing you a 2022 updated leveling guide. The goal of the guide is to help new players get from level 1 to 55, whether they're returning on a new account, on an old account, made a new account to return, or they've just never played the game before, one of their friends got them into it. And the goal is to make that level early game grind a lot easier and a lot easier to understand so that they can get to high levels and start power leveling very easily. Um, I made this guide by testing the current well-known meta methods on several characters. I made about 7 characters to test these methods and figure out what can be optimized, what can be improved, what works and what doesn't. And so because of all that testing I did, all the literally 7 characters I made, I can guarantee you that this is the most optimal and efficient way to complete your early levels. First, I'm going to explain why this guide is better than the current AQ Wiki power leveling guide, because that one has some problems. And then I'm going to show a written version of the guide in a notepad, which you can either screenshot for later, refer to, send to someone, use as like your direct guide instead of the videos. And then finally, I'm going to show some gameplay clips of a count at the correct level, killing each of the monsters that are referenced in the XP grinding guide in this leveling guide. So I've got a level 1 account doing Burning Solstice, I've got a level 35 account killing Drakath, I've got a level 50 account killing Drakath, etc. I've got them all there at the correct levels so you can see how you can do it. Before I start, I'm going to say that, I say this a lot, but the clips are all recorded at a time where there was a 50% XP bonus. So you'll get slightly less XP if you're doing this in the future, but that's expected, that's normal. And then second of all, having a house really improves your leveling speed once you hit like level 45 and up. So I really recommend dropping 188 tokens on a 10th house if you don't have a house already. Yeah, so now I'll get into it. The wiki is a very good guide, but it has a couple of problems. The first one is it recommends training mage and wizard at too low of a level. The reason this is bad is because it's more efficient to do leveling for both classes once you're higher level. So if you're level 10, you're struggling through mage, sometimes you have to repeat the quests. But if you're level 40, mage goes by instantly, super quick. You don't fail any of the rolls because your int is very high, and it's much faster. Same with wizard, same policy applies. My guide recommends training these at a higher level, whereas the wiki guide recommends training them at a lower level. The second problem that the wiki guide has is it makes a mistake in what level you should transition from farming Sizzlers to farming Drakath the Undead Dragon. It recommends you switch at level 26, whereas in reality you should not switch until level 30 or 35, depending on which method you like more. The reason for that is that Drakath the Undead Dragon has a couple of thresholds when his XP and gold values greatly increase, and his first threshold where his XP increases and it's efficient to farm him is at level 30. Before level 30, Sizzlers are much faster, so the wiki guide makes a mistake in suggesting you should switch at level 26. My guide fixes that. Another problem is, the final problem that I'm going to mention, is that the method for killing Drakath changes from level 30 versus level 50, and the wiki does not acknowledge that. The reason that it changes is because Drakath jumps up another tier, as I mentioned. Is another threshold, he jumps up to level 100 instead of level 65. And his resistances actually change as well. So his fire and light resistance become equal. This changes the optimal method for killing him. You're supposed to use Pyromancer's Robe and Destruction Burst instead of Luminomancer's Robe and a light spell. And if you're not sure what these items are, don't worry. It's all listed in the guide. But because of that, the wiki doesn't reflect that change, and my guide does reflect that change. So that is why my guide is an updated and improved version of the current wiki power leveling guide. So now I'm going to tell you a couple more things. It's meant for accounts that have no higher level account on their shared account. So if you have a level 150 character and you're training a new level 1 character, you can make this process a lot more optimized. For example, you can vault over in your shared vault several key items like Knife to Meet You, which is Quick-Cath Earth spell, which helps you farm Nerfkitten. You can vault over Time Gauntlet, which helps a lot with all of the House Guard killing. Or you can also vault over a Blood Mage armor or a Spellcaster Lean armor to make your questing from 15 to 30 and your Drakath killing from 30 to 45 to 50. much faster. So now I'm going to show you the notepad. I'm going to pause the recording and get the notepad out so you can see the written method. So here is the notepad. I'm not going to read the whole thing because I think that would get very boring very quickly. But what I am going to do is just hover over this section for a couple seconds. Okay. And now I'm going to scroll down to the second section for a couple seconds. And so feel free to screenshot or just pause and look at the part that you need. And that should be good. Okay, so I'm going to pause the recording again and switch over to some clips of each account at the right level, killing the correct part for the XP grinding guide. This is the end of my explanation of the video. Now you'll just get into clips of level 1, level 15, level 30, etc. All those accounts doing the methods explained in the leveling guide. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I will leave timestamps to each part of the method. So it'll be a timestamp to level 1, a timestamp to level 15, etc. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. Please leave any comments if you think there are mistakes or further optimizations to be made. Have a good one, and peace and love. Hey, so here is the level 1 Burning Solstice method and also the potion glitch method. So as you can see, made my own character for this whole new character. Got her dripped out, if I may, with the pigtails. And here we go. I'm going to speed run to level 2. Venture quest, skip tutorial, very clear. Very quick time save. But here we go. Oh, health potions, mana potions. We won't need those because we're doing the potion glitch. But either way, the chest levels us up. It takes 15 seconds to load, but there we go, level 1. Click anywhere to continue. Make sure to go by yourself, saves time. Me personally, I'm not about that on a throwaway character, getting Guardian, but here we go. So, level 1, no nothing, no anything. Go straight to the inn, go straight here to Sage Oldor. Used to die to him mad in the Wizard games. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that, but we go to the answer. And then all this stuff, none of it matters. To battle, fight is war. 1 wave, 2 wave, 3 waves, endless. Doesn't matter what you click, you get the same thing. So now as you look, we're war. We're in war's armor. And importantly, we have 25 potions of health and mana. So you have skills, you don't need them. You can kill everything just by clicking attack. And as you can see, I'm level 1. I'm fighting a level 5 dragon. Believe this is gonna, yeah, I need 0 XP, so of course this will level me up. But here is where we diverge from the 2 methods you can do. If you do the Growth and Decay Anniversary Quest method, then you're just going to be killing 1 monster and quitting out of the client. But if you're doing the Burning Solstice method, which is a few minutes faster, not really a big deal, but it's a few minutes faster, we just keep on fighting and attacking. Attack button will get you through the whole thing. But if you do want to do the potion glitch, here we've killed 1 monster, so we've saved a battle with 25 potions. Now if we close the client, we will keep 25 potions on our normal character, not the war, Lorien deity, like see the race and the class up there, like that's not our character, but the potions will stay on our character. So I'm going to pause the recording, and I will quit out of the client and show you how we get 25 potions. Okay, so here we are. I just came back 32 seconds ago, and we're going to play the character. And as you can see, 25 of each potion. So very nice, very quick, very easy. You can do it in a minute or 2. And now I will show you what gear you need to do the Growth and Decay quest. And I say what gear, it's very simple. First, we're going to get a water spell from Warlic, which is right here, Rain Bolt. You need this for the first quest, which is all energy elementals. And as I probably stated earlier, I'm recording this before I record the monologue, but the energy elementals can kill you sometimes, especially the boss, but there is a checkpoint, so it doesn't really matter if they do. And here is Loremaster's Tome, so we're going to buy that as well, just because it's very useful, has a draw mana ability and all that, and the light spells that you need for the Growth and Decay quest. And after that, we're ready to go. We can do today's event, Storm of the Century, or we can go to Twilly later on. The Storm of the Century 20th anniversary will be stored at Twilly, so if you're watching this in the future, go there. Or slightly faster, slightly less, you don't have to think as much. We go back to Burning Solstice, and we just do the answer to battle, fight as war. We just go here again until level 15. So there's the two options. Both of them work. They're both about the same. Again, Burning Solstice is a little faster, but the thing that will really help you with leveling throughout like up to the 50s and higher is using the potion glitch to instantly get 25 potions. Yeah. So that's the level 1 to 15 method. Thank you. Here we are on a fresh, almost level 15 account, level 16, 75 int. Doesn't really matter that I'm a level above. The method is still the same. But here we're going to go. We're going to go take the Sizzlers from level 15 to either level 30 or 35. I'm just going to show the quest until I get one, and then show how easy it is to kill them and how much XP they give. And I mentioned at the beginning of the video, but keep in mind that these clips are recorded during a 50% XP boost. So you're only getting like 3,500 XP instead of 5,500 XP. There are a couple of monsters that take a couple turns to kill. The Mud Golem, I think, takes 2 turns. There's Scorpion Zards, which take like 4 turns. But most of the monsters you kill in like less than 3 turns. There's like a level 1 Minotaur that you fight. I don't know why it starts as level 1 in the quest, but it does, and I'm not complaining. So there we go. Easy as pie. So yeah, you're really just going through this until you hit a Sizzler and get that huge XP boost. I usually get about 2 Sizzlers per run of the quest. So it's very fast because you only need like 4 total to get you enough XP to level 30 or 35, depending on how high you want to go without before doing Drakath. Which again, I'll have a clip of Drakath later in the video. But the Sizzler method is very, very strong. I would recommend it, even though it's a little bit RNG dependent. Like you could do the quest one time and not get a single Sizzler, or you could do the quest one time and get, oh, well, here we are. So don't be too far away from your keyboard, but look how slow this guy is, and look how long we have to do 100 damage. Technically, a wind spell is optimal, but you don't need it. Like, we'll kill him in 2 casts. Even if imagine we're out of mana here. I have time to draw mana. I can do it again. More than enough time to kill a Sizzler with our level 15 current event. So now here we go, and just look at this. Hold on. 394 to 5,000 XP. And again, this is during the XP boost, but it'll be the same effect when you only get 3,000 XP. So now I'm going to go through, if you look at my numbers, I've got 5,800 XP. It'll only go down by a little bit when I level up to 18. So here we go. It only took 500 XP. So as you can see, I'm like filled up on XP, so much so that I'll be leveling up for free, like for all of the 5 next battles I do. And by that time, I'll probably find another Sizzler and get more stocked up XP and just keep ramping that up until I'm level 30 or 35, depending on where I decide to stop. So here is the level 15 to 30 method. That's how you find the Sizzlers. That's how you kill them with ease. Nothing else should give you any trouble. Okay, so here we are with the starting at level 30 up until level 50 Drakath method. So here I've got a level 31. My int is 140. I think I'm supposed to have it at 150, but wasn't paying too much attention. I'm going to hide my pet. You don't need a pet. We look at Drakath, 200 light resist. That's what makes it easy. So I'm just going to switch to a dark armor. It doesn't matter if you go first or if he goes first. You'll see how little damage he does to you. So here he goes, and 20 damage. And I only have 75 dark resist, so it really doesn't matter what armor you're in. Dark resist is just like a placebo, I guess. And so look, we kill him very easily. 3 spell casts. And here we go. Look at all that XP. Instant level up, you'll see. And that is the method at level 30. You continue this until level 50. This is the showcase of our Nerfkitten method. You do this from level 45 to 55, roughly, in that range. Here we are on a level 50 account, mage, 200 intellect. If you're at 190 or 185, that works as well. Use Ballyhoo to get gold to level it up, and we'll get right into the kill. So it's not fully guaranteed. First, you pretty much have to win initiative, which you have a high chance, but sometimes Nerfkitten goes first. And then second, you have to high roll a little bit on your spell damage. So we turn on Imbue with Lore. We're level 5 wizard. That's all you need. We make sure we have our Earth Mage Staff equipped, our low-level Celtic Wheel Shield with the Int drive toggled. Now we have our Limpax Medal, empower our outgoing Earth damage. Let me make sure I did everything. Yep, I did. So we're just going to use Boulder Dash. And it's as simple as that. If you don't kill it in one hit, you're going to use your SP to use your Boulder Blast skill and make sure to switch to your no-drop weapon so that it's a 0 proc weapon and it doesn't have the special interrupt the Boulder Blast skill. And then if Nerfkitten is really low, but you don't have SP or mana, you can use the Robina Ally Assist to finish her off. And since you cap in like 2 kills, it doesn't matter that you only have 5 ally assists a day. So that's the Nerfkitten method at low levels. So here we are. I'm going to showcase the level 50 plus Drakath method because level 50 is when he upgrades from his level 65 version, which is very easy to kill, to his level 100 version, which is much harder to kill. And I'm taking us to Haven because we're going to buy a dark defensive misc, and I just want to take people there in case a new player hasn't been to Haven before. So we just click on the hospital building, low level hospital, and then we buy Liquid Courage. If you're not quite, well, you'll be level 50, so you can buy the level 50 version. And then we leave, go back to town, bring Tiger back, and now we're going to go to fight the Drakath. Now, Drakath, post level 50, I don't recommend because he takes a lot longer to fight and only has a slightly higher reward amount than Nerfkitten. And once you can do Shadow Roc, he's much slower and less efficient than Shadow Roc too. But if you don't have a house for some reason and you're not willing to get a house, if like it's a brand new account, maybe you don't have tokens, then Drakath is a very acceptable substitute. Now the thing about Drakath is that you do need potions most of the time to effectively take him down. And again, our stats were level 51, 200 int, 35 endurance. If you have 180 int and 50 endurance, it's about the same. But as I was saying, it takes a lot longer to kill Drakath, and every couple of kills you'll have to reset your potions using the Burning Solstice potion glitch that I showcased earlier in the video. So that's why I don't recommend Drakath. But if you don't have a house for some reason, you're not willing to get a house, then you can totally do Drakath. Now I'm going to be in Pyromancer's Robe for the start. Make sure not to toggle Imbue with Lore because it spends too much mana for not enough damage. We're going to use our Dark Shield and we're going to equip Liquid Courage. So now we're taking a lot less dark damage and we're just going to cast Destruction Burst. So it's a pretty simple method. Drakath does a good amount of damage. We slowly whittle him down with Destruction Burst. And once we get knocked to low HP and low mana, we're going to do our regen strategy, and I'll just show you through it. And when I say regen strategy, I mean we're going to chug potions until he dies. So it's very simple. He doesn't have a special attack or anything. He has he has low luck, so he's not going to crit you for extra damage unexpectedly. Well, he will for slight extra damage, but what I mean is that he won't do an unexpected amount of damage. And kill you if you're not paying attention. Like you'll see it coming. He does very slow standard damage, and he will eventually kill you, and that's why we're drinking HP pots. But he will take time, so you won't be caught off guard. So now we're going to drink 2 mana potions in our darkness armor, so we have the best defense possible while we're restoring HP. And I'm going to drink 1 more health potion just to make sure I'm in the clear. So we've used 3 health potions and 2 mana potions so far for the kill. Back into Pyromancer's Robe, and the reason we're using Pyromancer's Robe, if you're not aware of the mechanics, is because the wizard robes of a certain element give a very strong boost to spells that do that damage element, even if you don't have Imbue with Lore toggled. So that's why we're using Pyromancer. It greatly increases the damage of our Destruction Burst, and so it's just much more efficient to use than another armor. So here we are, this should be the kill. And there we go. That is the Drakath at level 50 method. You will need to use potions. If you don't want to use potions, you can do it with pets and guests and defensive moves, but it's really much quicker to use potions. And as you can see, again, this is during the plus 50% XP boost, but he will give you lots of XP and level you up very quickly. That's the method. Thank you. Okay, so now I'm showing off the level 55 low-level Shadow Roc method. I've got a level 57 account because I tested the method yesterday, and then I forgot that I was full on XP, as you can see below. So I did another battle, I gained 2 levels, not a big deal. All my gear is to level 55, so it's exactly the same as you'll be doing it. This is the house code, and again, I'll have it in the description. But here we go, Mighty Shadow Roc. Now, you have a pretty good chance to win initiative if you're in H series. Let's see if I do. Unfortunately not. We'll just try it. Let's see. So Geomancer's Robe, I have to drop it down to level 5. You'll just train up to level 5 and then do it as normal. My account's level 9 wizard, so I just set it scaled to 5 instead. Not important, just for the YouTube showcase. Earth Mage Staff, low-level Celtic Shield. Now, the Olympics Unity Medal, very easy quest to get. Empowers your earth damage, and then Liquid Courage. We could die to the nuke, we might not. It's very easy to reset for another attempt, so not a big deal if we do. We didn't die, that's great. So we're going to cast the spell again. Now we're going to go into a darkness armor with a dark shield or a light shield. We'll go light shield, just some guessing, and we're going to use a mana pot. And we don't die, so now we get the kill. Great. You see how close it was. If you lose initiative, it'll be a lot closer all the time, obviously. We did lose initiative and we still got it. But as you can see, Sizzler Splosion. So you need 3 casts to kill him, and you usually get 2 for sure, and the third one, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And again, it was really close. I almost did die, but if I did die, I just reset. Next time I win initiative probably, and very easy to kill him. So you can do this consistently. Let's see if it caps me off the first kill. I'm not sure. So I level up, of course. And it doesn't cap me, but if I do it 1 or 2 more times, I'll be capped for XP for the day. Very quick, very easy. Even if you die like 3 times in a row with bad luck, you should be capped in like 5-10 minutes. So that is how you level up. When you get to 75 or 95, you can switch to the high level one. But it'll be really quick. It'll be really easy then too, just with slightly more HP and slightly more damage. Yeah. So that's the level 55 plus method. Thanks for watching.